Marvel Universe has invaded Tokyo Ghoul. Now we have Ghost Rider. Chapter 88 starts the epic confrontation between Tadara and Hoji. So pretty much a flashback prior to the event of the last chapter ending. We saw Takizawa choking Akira, so now we're going to see how we are led to that moment. Good thing, because a lot of people probably be disappointed if we don't see the fight between Hoji and Tadara. So this chapter is more of a all-out action, but it was gruesome, it has a great design, and all around intense. This chapter did go by fast. When it comes to this kind of chapter, this is where Ishida demonstrating the terrifying of this battlefield, or the terrifying of one ghoul or anybody who poses a huge threat. In this case, it's Tadara. When he shows off his Kagaja, you can really feel the atmosphere quickly change into of something that feels like they're going to fight a demon and not much of a human or a normal ghoul. Tadara Kagaja looks terrifying. It barely shows any of his trace of his face, and it feels like he's wearing a hoodie, but it's more of like all rock hard solid, but it makes it more haunting. Beginning of the chapter, you get the sense that Tadara have nothing but hatred for Hoji for killing his brother back in China, and now he's finally showing off without even showing his face, but you already get the sense of atmosphere of how much hate he has. Kagaja is always something that makes the ghoul go insanity, so in this case, with the mix of hate, rage, and the insanity that Kagaja brings up, it makes this very terrifying, and I really love that design. It's, once again, Ishida art really shows how menacing these characters can be when they're in their worst. I think it's one of the best Kagaja design I have seen so far, and it makes it more better when you know what his technique can do. It makes it more horror just to step against him. You really get that feeling of fear even as reading goes along. So his life is based on hatred because of that one moment of his life of his brother getting killed off by Hoji. It kind of makes you want to feel sympathetic for this guy. In fact, in the past chapter, when you see him sitting down in a throne all alone with Ito going away and every CCG surrounding the island, it just kind of gives you a sympathetic feeling in some strange way that it actually works on me at the very least. I actually feel sorry for Tadara, even though he is pretty evil in many ways. I like his design as a ghoul, like a normal human's design, and I like him much more with the Kagaja, just it makes it so fearsome. Once the battle starts, you get nothing but chills in that feeling of seeing one ghoul with nothing but hate and rage just slamming in the ground. I really like how that start off. I don't know, something about that start, just the way how he just slams and just took out so many squad members. It makes it much worse when you find out what's his real technique, and that has to do with that pyro coming from his head, which is why I call him Ghost Rider. Seriously, I thought this even makes it more terrifying. It just completes his Kagaja design, and now seeing him is like seeing his brother again, but maybe much worse, or maybe just the exact same thing. Pyro image is gruesome. Seeing how people have their head melted, it makes it chilling just to see how the art really capture having a face or screaming terrifying of them melting away, and Akira thankfully protected herself. Hoji coming out being a real badass, which I really like the design of these Quinke, especially Itsu. It kind of reminds me of Zoro, of the Mask of Zoro, that kind of sword, but he has dual wielding, so it was pretty cool to watch him go against them. Each panel gives you that tense feeling of one of them is going to get hit, such as getting hit by that fire, which is supposed to be 4K Celsius degree or something around there. When he brought up the Quinke Chichi, it makes it very ironic. The fact that is his brother, he's pretty much using his own brother against him, so it always capitalized how human, even though they're supposed to be the good guy, sometimes the way how they presented themselves always come off look like the true evil of the two, even though this is not the real case. But you kind of get that because you're seeing somebody using it against them. Using it was once a person going against someone that is related to him. Always like that subtle, and by the end of this chapter, it makes you wonder, was Hoji who's going to die? Was Tadara was going to die with Hoji? Who was going to end up taking the final blow? I see that both of them was going to die at the exact same time, with Hoji probably slice him off, and Hoji probably would have took the entire pyro right to his face, and that would be the end of him. But then when Takizawa coming in, it kind of makes you wonder, did he really save them for the sake of Hoji, who was once a partner, or is more than that? The way I see it from from the last chapter, I see it as a possibility that he's more selfish to the point that he wants to kill Hoji. That's how I see it. I feel like he's going to take that kill if Hoji does die in this battle. Takizawa has been a selfish guy, and Ri only makes him more selfish than ever, tenfold increase. So it gives you the idea that he might end up taking that kill because that's how he is. He is so selfish. He has all the power that he wants it to be better than Akira and Hoji, and this is the right time for him to take the kill. This chapter was all intense. Tadano Kagaja design is among the best. It looks terrifying. The art really describes the tense action, the tensity of the atmosphere of these guys getting killed off by the pyro, getting ground slam. And the cliffhanger makes it more interesting because you wonder if Takizawa is the one that's going to end up killing Hoji, and then that's where we lead to Akira being choked by Takizawa. Chapter 88 gets a 9. I really enjoyed this chapter. It has to do with the art. The art really helped the atmosphere. It really helps a lot when you really draw so well, or at least choreograph so gently. This chapter is before the break, so there won't be no new chapter next week. I wanted to put more to my channel soon. In fact, I have mindset of trying to put up more of content in due time, because right now I am starting off, and hopefully you will support me, continue to contribute more to this channel. My thoughts are told. Don't let yours on hold. Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.